all of the different instances that you recalled, have you since been made aware or remembered of other instances, and if so, how many?
I think it is obvious that this is something that was deeply regrettable. I am wary of being definitive about this because the recent pictures that came out, I had not remembered.
There is no escaping this. No way to put Justin Trudeau's racist Aladdin costume back in the bottle. And now we know he's worn brown or blackface at least 2 other times. This was in 2001. He was 29 and a teacher at a private school in Vancouver. This is him in high school in Montreal. He wore blackface and sang the Harry Belafonte song, Deo. And Global News has obtained this video from a source in the Conservative Party. A third instance of him wearing racist makeup. There are other people in the video, too. It was shot in the early 90s. The location is unclear. Trudeau said today he doesn't remember it, and he's wary of saying definitively if there are other times he did this. For several decades, Trudeau has managed to keep this quiet. All of it, another political crisis he created himself through his own actions, his own poor judgment. Now he's been forced to confront it right in the middle of an election campaign. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. Our chief political correspondent, David Akin, is traveling with the Trudeau campaign. David, people have been fired for this kind of racist behavior. You asked Justin Trudeau directly today whether he considered stepping aside. What did he say?
Yeah, well, he's not getting fired is the short and simple answer. And, well, I think a lot of people watching it may say it's very admirable for him to denounce his own racist behavior and, as he said, take responsibility for it. That is the question I put to him. Why not step aside? We didn't get a chance to talk about important issues here in Manitoba while he was here. It's all about talking about his issues and his problems. So why not step aside as Liberal leader? There's lots of leadership talent in the Liberal caucus, and let someone else lead the party. I asked him why he thought he was so indispensable.
I will continue to do the work that is necessary to keep us moving forward in the right way. Canadians have an important choice to make on October 21st, and I trust Canadians to make that right choice. I certainly hope that they will continue to support us in the work that we're doing, but they might not. And I know that that is something that all Canadians get to decide.
David, you know, the word hypocrite comes to mind because Justin Trudeau has championed minority rights. He's attacked political rivals for intolerance that's less egregious than this. What is the political strategy to try to overcome this?
We're going to see, I guess, in the next couple of days. I mean, really, we're in terra incognito. No political strategist has ever seen this. No political reporter has ever seen a situation like this.
It's very unusual for an event like this to come into a campaign and completely disrupt the major brand of a political leader. I mean, there's been examples, most of them we can probably point to in the United States, but I think we're into uncharted waters for Mr. Trudeau.
Certainly there are going to be Liberals who say the Justin Trudeau I've known for the last 4 or 5 years bears no resemblance to the young, immature man, 29-year-old man, who committed these horrible racist acts when he was younger. And they're going to stand by him on that front. But also, importantly, I asked Trudeau if he was going to change the tenor of his campaign. They've been digging up all these social media posts that are embarrassing about their opponents. Would that stop, or would he continue to attack? And it sounds like there's not going to be much of a change.
We're going to continue to make contrasts with our opponents. We're going to continue to put forward strong pieces of policy that will demonstrate how we believe that investing in Canadians is the right path forward.
David, it will be voters who decide the price Trudeau pays for this. Can they trust a leader who committed a racist act and kept silent about it for years? Does it come down to a matter of trust?
I think that may emerge as the ballot question. You know, every election you're always wondering, what is the ballot question? I think this is going to be one of them. Can you trust the Prime Minister? That we didn't know about this unless he got caught. We didn't know about SNC-Lavalin unless he got caught. We didn't know about the Aga Khan's illegal vacation unless he got caught. It is going to come down, I think, to trust. Do people really trust the Prime Minister? And people may do some, you know, what I call moral math. Because I was talking to everyday voters today of all different backgrounds, and though they're very disappointed with these pictures they've seen of Trudeau, they also go, But that picture sticks in my mind of our Prime Minister welcoming Syrian refugees when no other country would take them. There's that Trudeau that does those sorts of things that are admired by so many around the world. And then there's this Trudeau when he just gets caught out. So it's going to come down to trust. Do you trust that this is not going to happen again, and he can be counted on to represent Canada in this country and around the world?